All right, lovers of freedom, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. It's happening in Enugu. It's happening in Enugu. When we keep telling these zoo soldiers and when we keep telling these zoo military men, these zoo police, when we keep telling them that, see, there is nothing you can do to destroy the people's army. These are freedom fighters. The more you keep coming, the more they keep neutralizing you guys. For how long will the Nigerian government, for how long will the Nigerian state understand that you cannot fight insurgency, you cannot fight the freedom of the people? The people's army and the people's government will always come first. It will always come first. The more you keep killing innocent souls in Enugu, that is the more the Biafra Liberation Army keep neutralizing you guys. Now, please listen to this video I'm about to share now, so that you understand how deep this particular issue have gone in Enugu State. Then you understand why the Biafra Liberation Army is fighting so hard to make sure that come 2nd of December we will get our liberation. And believe me, our liberation is coming. Now stay tuned as I listen to this program. So please listen to this broadcast, listen to this video I'm about to share now. Then you understand how deep the Nigerian state is and how deep the Biafra Liberation Army have been acting to make sure that they neutralize the zoo and they neutralize the zoo terrorists in Enugu State. Now listen.
This day will be used, it will be used to hunt the buyers of this innocent Biafra man. So the sit at home is not just to spite, Peter Mba or whosoever parade him or herself as a political leaders in Enugu State. No, that is not the case. That is not the case. It is to use it to hunt down the buyers of this man. And it's not only this man. Couple of days or weeks ago, there was also an announcement that one Igbo young man, one Igbo young business guy was also buyed in the same old Enugu State by the same terrorist in police uniform. And Peter Mba did nothing. Peter Mba Nwobanse did not do anything about that. No even official statement was made. People are going about their normal businesses as if, thank you. People have, given me the full name. Frank Agude, thank you. Igbo Ja, Mr. D, thank you. Igbo Ja, they said his name is Igbo Ja. So, these terrorists in police and military uniform going about slaughtering innocent Biafrans, it is not going to be business as usual anymore. And they are feeling the heat. They are feeling the heat. So let me show you more information about this issue, this very incident, and of course what is going to happen moving forward. I want you to know that this time around, the terrorists can no longer come and buy innocent Biafran and get away with it. That time has passed. I'm telling you, that time has passed. Now, there's another, of course, information that I have here, and I don't know how it's going to affect this very, live broadcast we are making right now. I don't know how it's going to affect it, but let me try and see what to do, because it has some gory image that I wouldn't want to show on the screen. So, but let me try and see how I can manage. Let me use one of the write-ups that I have here and try to block some parts of that very gory image in order for it not to, of course, appear in the, on screen. Let me try and see. Okay. I don't know. Just a moment, please. Ndi iro na fana buying barin, so with any little mistake they may feel that they have succeeded. Okay, I think it's better now, so let's continue. Now, according to the write-up which I have here, from this very handle is called Report Error. Also, the Prime Minister shared it this afternoon. I think it was shared yesterday. It says, update, investigation revealed Igbo Jazz body is riddled with up to 8 bullets. Force cannot be termed an accidental discharge. Are you getting it? Because the preliminary, investigation and the announcement of the Zoo Terrorist Police says that it was accidental discharge of a certain, high-rank police officer in the old Enugu state. Now, actually, what I try to cover with the headline that you can see, that you're seeing on your screen, which says, of course, Biafra Gov Liberation Fundraising, which is not what we are doing. I just look for something that is more bigger and bolder so that I can use it to cover that very image. So, now, this very forensic investigation and credible evidence, because the body is just here on this on the screen. The body is also on the picture. So, but I can't show it on the screen because of the platform you are using. Now, update, investigation revealed Igbo Jazz body is riddled with up to 8 bullets. Force cannot be termed an accidental discharge. You understand? Because if it's an accidental discharge, there is no point of shooting over 8 bullets on somebody and then you call it accidental discharge. Accidental discharge cannot be more than once. It can't be more than once. Never. Now, if you read further, he performed Ogene music at a burial on Friday, 25th October 2024, after which the police officers invited him to perform at their office later that night. That's why sometimes on Adekwama we listen to our instincts. We listen to the Spirit of God that is in us. We listen to this. It is very, very important. Very, very important. Because Obuna, this man was spiritually inclined. If he is filled with the Spirit of God in him, he would have had that feeling that something is not right, and he might not go that very, sure. And he will be alive today. So please, my people, it is very, very important to be to be spiritually inclined. Soak yourself in spirit so that you have because he's there. God is there to, to minister to us. He is there to work with us. He is there. The Spirit of God is there for everybody. Only what you need is to acknowledge it and activate it. Once you acknowledge it, you activate it, know the Spirit of God that you're working with. Know it. Once you know it, things will be a kind of easier for you. It will be very difficult for something very, very bad to happen to you, because you will be ministered to. Now, he was reportedly shot several times at the back while setting up his instrument. He was setting his instrument there by the police station to perform for them, and they shot at him several times. The police officers dumped his corpse in their unmarked Hilux patrol vehicle at UNTH Enugu and fled the scene afterwards. Iboja is survived by a wife and 2 kids. Can you imagine that? He is survived by a wife and 2 kids. That is unbelievable. And of course, be rest assured that the kids in question are very, very young and of course little. You see? So, over 8 bullets was shot at him, yet the terrorist police of the Zoological Republic called it accidental discharge. That is unbelievable. So because of that, of course, we all know since 2 days ago, since Saturday and Sunday, Enugu has been hot because youths are protesting, setting some things ablaze, burning down some things, burning tires along the streets, while the police, the same terrorist police, are tear gassing the youths, trying to disperse them. Because they are protesting against the murder of Iboja. So things have not been so calm in Enugu State. Therefore, this very sit at home tomorrow must hold. And as at the time of this very live broadcast, the Prime Minister of BLGIE has never called off the sit at home because there are some Umuokoko, and they claim to be agitators, they claim to be freedom fighters, yet they say that there is no sit at home. Because of what? They are not the one who ordered the sit at home, and they do not have the balls to order it because they are all working together with these criminal and evil politicians in our land. So they have no guts, no impetus, no authority, no audacity to order sit at home in any Nigerian state within Biafra territory. You understand now? So inform everybody, inform all people, especially those of you that live in Enugu, in the old Enugu, and of course those of you that have your family members and relatives in those areas. You must inform them not to go out tomorrow because this very sit at home that was announced by the PM has already, gotten to both the terrorist police, the terrorist army, and the illegitimate government officials in the old Enugu state. So now they are now parading everywhere, trying to station themselves in the strategic areas in the old Enugu state in order to cause murder, mayhem, and shoot at sight tomorrow. So this information is pure and intact. And if you have anybody in the old Enugu state, do not hesitate to call them and let them know what is going on. Now, let me show you again, like what I said, before. Let me show you now. Please, once you are here, endeavor to like and share the broadcast. Very, very important. We came very, very late, so we may not expect much. But once you are here and you are Biafran and you like what we are doing, share the broadcast that others may know we are live. Now, according to the PM, this is another, statement or tweet that he made over this very development. He said, "You can't deceive Biafrans anymore. The lockdown of Enugu State will be locked down on Tuesday. The other young boy was also by the terrorist police the same week in the old Enugu State." Now, this is the police officer that buried our brother. This man. I have a report here. Let me even check his name. I don't know if he's still here. This very, of course, Premium Times or The Guardian. The Guardian. I think I have the full report here. Just a second. So this is Premium Times. I think I have the one reported by The Guardians. Let me check from the other page. Just a moment. The man you are seeing on the screen is the police officer who eyed this Iboja. Let me see if it's going to open so that I will show you both the name of this idiot and, of course, other information that you need to know about it. Okay, as I wait for it to open, police inspector eyes popular Enugu musician. This is not the one I wanted to see, because the one I wanted to see has the picture of that very inspector. So, but according to the write-up, it says, the Enugu State Police Command has announced the arrest and detention of a police inspector serving in the anti-cultism for alleged murder of a male traditional Ogene musician, Okeziemba, popularly. So, the command spokesperson, DSP Daniel Ndukwe, in a statement made available to our correspondent on Saturday morning, said that the incident occurred around 8 p.m. on Friday, October 25th, 2024, at the tactical squad headquarters when the victim was leaving the squad's headquarters after a friendly visit. But it was just to perform for the terrorist police. They said, although Ndukwe said that the intention of the trigger-happy police officer was yet to be understood. The State Commissioner of Police, Mr. Kanayo Uzuebu, had directed a full-scale investigation into the incident. What is the investigation? Ndukwe said a male police inspector serving in the anti-cultism tactical squad of Enugu State Police Command has been arrested and detained for the alleged murder of a male traditional Ogene music, Okezie Chikezie Mba, popularly known as Iboja. The incident occurred around 8 p.m. on October 25th, 2024 at the tactical squad's headquarters. So, what is the name of this inspector? What is the name? They did not mention the name. They tried to hide his identity. They did not mention his name. I couldn't see the name. The Commissioner of Police, Kana UK, no, they did not mention the name, and still they are still calling it alleged. That's another problem. They are still calling it alleged murder of a popular Igbo Ogene, traditional Ogene musician. They still call it alleged. So, but you can see here, I'm sure you can see this second person here. This is the inspector himself who pied our brother, this man here. So, as they are carrying out their senseless investigation, our men, the Biafran army, will be doing their own too. Because if they think that they will allow this man to escape, I want to assure them this evening or this night, if I may say, that their plan has failed woefully. If they try to whisk him out of Enugu, the old Enugu state, their plan has failed. Because of course, the Prime Minister of BLGIE has instructed the total clampdown on these terrorists and his likes in the old Enugu state. So this man, since they said they have arrested him, let us now see how it's all going to end. This is the man here. It's quite unfortunate. There's another page which I wanted to read from, where his face was very, very bold. But unfortunately, I can't see that very page again. So, but we have to continue. We have to continue. So Enugu, the old Enugu state, whether Peter Mba likes it or not, will be under lock and key tomorrow. And this man, Peter Mba, did not made any official statement concerning the murder of this very man. Even the man bear his own name. They are namesake. Mbamba. Unbelievable. Now, this is another young Igbo boy who was also murdered in cold blood by these terrorists in police uniform in the same old Enugu state. According to the brother who wrote, he said, this is his brother Smith. His name is called Smith. Now, he was murdered in Enugu yesterday by the Nigeria police. This is so sad. You understand now? This is so sad. And he's just a young boy, a young flesh-blooded Igbo son. And they gunned him down for doing nothing. And Peter Mba did not issue any official statement over this incident because of what? They are working for him. These buyers of our people, these terrorists in police uniform, are all working for Peter Mba. They are working together. So there is no need of issuing an official statement by the so-called Enugu state government. The illegitimate government of Enugu state has found it very, very impossible to issue an official statement. Rather, it is the Biafra government in exile issuing official statement and also fighting or seeking justice for this very young Igbo people. But Peter Mba is there doing nothing. He's not concerned, in as much as the incident did not touch his status quo, his seat. He is very, very comfortable. That's why we cannot allow them to breathe in Biafra land. We can't. Now, I'm going to move into the next segment of this very broadcast, which says IPOBDOS officially joins Nigeria, of course, politics. The IPOBDOS Nigeria has officially joined the Nigeria politics. This is unbelievable. So let us, deal with, let us first of all, just a moment. Before we come to IPOB DOS West African Limited officially joining politics, let us deal with this briefly before we continue. I will show you this. Remember that Chukuma Soludo, Solafu Solofulani, going up and down for the past, 3 weeks now, campaigning for the end to the, of course, our Monday sit at home. So I will show you one stupid video of Soludo. Maybe you might have seen it, but I will still play it so that
consistency is the key to freedom. This is Onitsha today, Onitsha Main Market. Today being the 28th of October 2024, Monday start home update. As you can see, all plaza still remain under lockdown.
28th of October 2024. So that means all the Soludo's campaign, all this while for the past three weeks to 1 month, he has been touring all over the places, going with his armies and the entourage, campaigning no more sit at home. Still, and he started it here in Main Market. He started this store in Main Market in the last 3 weeks. Since the last 3 weeks, he's been touring. Yet, Main Market is still very, very dry to today.
Thank you. Celebrate protest. Maximum unconditional release and for Biafra freedom. There is a referendum that is ongoing. And if you are a Biafran, a hardcore, if you haven't voted, go out there and vote. Vote for your freedom and freedom of your people. Maximum must be released. And it comes December 2nd. Biafra declaration is sacrosanct. This is on Saturday.
On a Main Market, the most populous, the richest, the most famous, everything the most on a Main Market, the largest, if I may say. There is no any other business, environment or entity or organization or whatsoever you may think of that is better or bigger than Main Market Onitsha. Yes, in the entire eastern region, in the entire Biafra land. And if you want to go far, if you want to further it to the entire zoological republic, maybe you can't like one or maybe 2 or 3 markets. Maybe 2 or 3. Maybe you can't Alaba International, you can't Trade Fair, and then you may count Sabongeri Kano. Maybe. And then you can't Main Market. Yet till today, it is locked down completely. Solo Afufu Solo Nketa. I will show you what Soludo did.
Demand self-referendum. In a practical way.
Angolango na nkwụ na-abịa. Angolango na nkwụ na-abịa. Nkwụ nọ n'ụzọ ahụ, ndada ọ nọ nso, o rutego. There is an urgent need for unity of purpose. Unity of purpose. What is your purpose? Is it restoring Biafra? Of course, we all know that the answer is no. Which unity of purpose? To release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? We all know that the answer is hell no. Because you cannot release somebody you have to put in in the state of quagmire. You can't. You can't. That's why sometimes when people are making comments about Uchechi, they say she better repent now. I look at them and say these people do not understand what happened. Because you cannot help somebody you helped to put in the state of mess. Are you paying attention? There is no possibility in this world for any sensible human being to help somebody out of an ugly situation that you played a key role and put him into that very situation. You can't. You can't. Because when you were doing that, your eyes were open, your heart, you cross your mind that yes, this guy, I want this guy to be in this particular situation. You press button, you push forward, you did everything you could, you sabotage him, you did everything you could. And at the end, you achieve your dream of bringing that person down. Is there any possibility for you to come again to fight to bring him up again? It is not possible. Unless you just want to teach that guy, maybe the guy is trying to challenge you now to, maybe you are his boss. Normally you are his boss. You settled him. Now the person now become big. He wants to show you that, yeah, of course you were my boss, but right now I'm a boss of my own. I can do anything I want. And he began to shook his fingers in your own eyes. Then you can say, "Come go see go to this boy. If you are blogger, you better come emesekwa kai hazikwali honored." You can do him. You can do something to him to, bring him back to the earth. To bring him back to earth. To let him know, my friend, you are still here in this world. You are not riding in paradise. You are not in. Are here in the world, in this earth. Then all gisi juzia you then as gable. You're not somebody you see your rivalry. Not somebody you see as your rivalry. Or somebody ililingo ya. Oh, if anyone wanna be lingo mado. Somebody ililingo ya. Put that person in the state of mess. You can never ever do anything in life to bring that person up. It is impossible. I can beat my chest and say it. It is impossible. You understand? So this political structure now they have, gone into, Benjamin Madubugu and Ifeanyi Ejiofor as spearheading it. They have now brought in others like Chinche Edozie, although they have always admired this before now. Chike Edozie, Chinasanwo, that's why they have been clamoring for underground work. They have been underground. Now the result of their underground are Nife. So I want you to remember this. Let us unite. There is an urgent need for unity of purpose. Remember that. And also remember, so that you don't get confused, remember that this is one of the people who destroyed IPOB and put Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in the mess that he is today. Bear that in mind, that these are the main people who betrayed Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and destroyed IPOB. I want you to bear that in mind. I don't have to explain to you how he destroyed IPOB because everything is in the public. The moment they brought in cabals and then they grouped themselves and started fighting, hired 500,000 Irats to fight Mazi Samarewa and those that they called autopilot. That is where, because we were all, following Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, all of us, including Mazi Samarewa himself, all of us, everybody, including all the members, both top and